Hello, it's the Art Monarch, and today I'm drawing something a little different. I'm trying to go for an abstract style. This is some kind of extraterrestrial alien. I'll start out with the big shape, a sphere, a cube, a prism, and then branch off from there and make smaller, little, tinier details. And stippling is definitely one of the best things when I'm making these drawings because it gives me space for when I don't know what to draw. I'll make a line and then leave a space in between, and then put a dot. And it gives me a place where I can overlap different shapes later on in the drawing if I want to go back. So you'll notice that I leave a lot of open spaces, and that's for overlapping the organs, or here. Right here I'm drawing organs, but these tube shapes can be used for a lot of different objects. But that's the idea for this. I'm drawing an alien. And I like the arm later on. You can see that I drew. It looks like a tree branch that is melting into the stomach. I don't know what this is, okay? I'm not sure what this drawing means, but I just like making them. The reason I feel so pulled towards this style is because I don't have to think too much when I'm drawing. And when you're making more normal stuff, you have to really think about where exactly you're placing every single line and the perspective and all that. But with this, it's a doodle, and you can make the lines however you want. If you mess up, it's not that big of an issue, actually, because most people, when they look at this, they won't even notice if you do mess up. The only person who notices the mistake is yourself, right? So that's the beauty of abstract drawings. Unless you're like me and you can see the tiny detail. Usually I'll know when a drawing is 100% complete when the outside edges are all full. There's no blank places on the outside outskirts of the drawing, and the inside doesn't matter as much. You can leave unfinished stuff. No one's going to notice it, really. But I always try to complete the entire drawing. It's just if I don't have enough time, then I'll kind of leave some spaces open, or maybe just crosshatch and shade a little bit. So you may have seen this drawing already in yesterday's video. I'm just posting the full thing because I've been sick and haven't filmed as much as I wanted to. Now, I feel like I'm getting a little bit better, but really it's just me getting used to being sick for the past 3 days. But now that I'm used to being sick, now I can just go back to normal and drawing every single day. So what I'll do next is draw some fruit, okay? I've already gotten started on that. I've drawn some fruit with tiny people inside of them. I need to do some more of that. I really just enjoy drawing tiny people for some reason, and then putting them on some kind of machine or maybe an industrial plant. But I like drawing tiny people. It's just fun. I like drawing some kind of huge machine. Maybe it's a blimp or a spaceship, or a big creature, a Godzilla type thing, where there's tiny people and they're trying to escape, but they can't because they're just little people that will get stomped. And I like the idea of these tiny people trying to escape, attempting to get away, and there's nothing that they can do except maybe dig a hole and create some kind of underground civilization. So I guess that's what this drawing is. It's an alien Godzilla. I should have drawn some tiny people, I forgot though. But I also added a little bit of color. It's purple, so it's an alien reptile of some kind. But yeah, that's all for today. After I feel a little bit better, I want to get back to making 3 or 4 drawings every day, which you might say, isn't that a little too much? Doesn't that hinder the quality of your artwork? Well, in my opinion, it doesn't. I'm already focused on making quality drawings. It just so happens that I'm also making a large quantity of them. So it doesn't really matter if I make a lot of drawings because I feel like they're all pretty good. And it's one thing if I was making realistic drawings, then I would make 1 a day most likely. But here I'm just going with a comic style, which is the style that I like. And I plan on making some kind of comic next year. Anyways, this is just practice. I made this a couple days ago with the intention of just practicing the shapes and remembering them. That's what I do when I'm making these abstract drawings is I take my favorite lines there's little techniques, I guess, I use, and then I save them in my brain for later. And this is how I practice that, is just by making these strange creatures. That's all we have in the Art Monarch studio today. It is a little annoying being sick. I feel like every time I'm getting good, every time I'm about to get to the next level and improve, something gets in my way. There's a roadblock, and it sets me back a little bit. And so that's how being sick is. That's how it feels. Everything is in slow motion, but at the same time, things are speeding up. It feels like time has slowed down, but the world has moved even faster, if that makes sense. But I guess people feel like that even when they're not sick. That's just how it is being alive. Being alive is weird. It's strange. And so that's why I draw, I capture it, and portray it on these pages here. But yeah, that's pretty much all for today. I did make this a couple days ago, so it's not really new, but you know, it's like, come on, like, give me a break, come on.